Hey, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be covering JavaScript events, and I tried to record this earlier, but I forgot to turn my microphone access back on, so I'm re-recording this. Now, something that you'd like to do, or that you need to do before we start this, we're going to be using this text box here, the one that looks like this, text area name message, and then this, display date, display. So that's the text box that we're going to be using today with the button. Mainly the button, not the text box itself. But I went ahead and took it out of the table because the table, the TD, table cell, was interfering with the JavaScript. So the JavaScript wasn't working on one of the exercises because of the thing being inside of a table cell. So go ahead and take it out of a table cell and put it all the way at the bottom after the closing div. And let's begin. So going into JavaScript events on w3schools.com. So what is an event? It's basically how JavaScript reacts, or how it can react to things that happen in HTML elements. So here we have a couple events that we can create here. So in the button on click equals, that's what we're going to be using for this exercise. And if we do the first one, so that's document dot get element by ID, and then we go time. I know it says demo right there, just do time. Then dot inner HTML. The time is question mark. So dot inner HTML equals date and then close it off right there. Okay, so for this one, I'm going to go ahead and delete that. So for this one, we need to put a paragraph down here, and ID equals time, and close off the paragraph. Save that, go back to our default.html, refresh. Now when I click on the button, it's not doing anything because I did something wrong here. Let's see. So document get element by ID, time, and the inner HTML equals date. Then the time is, close off the button. Okay. Let's see. So yeah, it should be working fine. Let's go back here to our default.html. Refresh. Click on that. Now it's not showing me yet. Let's see what the issue is. I'm gonna Control Z to revert it back to the previous format it was in. Oh, accidentally undid all the table cells here. Okay, so let's try it this way. And down here, add in a paragraph with ID equals time. Here I'm going to change that to time. Close off the paragraph. Save that. Then here, time, save. Okay, so we click on the button and then it shows us the time. For that exercise, it didn't work with it being like this. Just like that, I mean. Like, I think we needed to have type equals button in there for that to work. Why? I have no idea. That should have worked without the type equals button. But yeah, let's move on to the next exercise. So now this one's a little different. So on click and then this dot inner HTML equals date. Save that. And here it shows it in a text box style area. So now this one is button on click equals display date. And that one is a little bit more elaborate. So we have to add a script for that one here. So script function display date document dot get element by ID inner HTML equals date. And then down here, close off the script, PID time. So let's change this to time. Okay. Save that. Refresh. And there you have it. And here's a few HTML elements that you can take note of here, so that you know what they do, and I guess can better memorize by just taking the notes and just having it handy to where you can see what each one does. Okay, that'll be all for right now. So what I want to let you know is that for this specific form over here, let me show you, the one with the username and password, this one requires that we do some PHP, because if we look over here, let's go up to the one with the username and password so I can show you. Input login here. So here, the form action, so once you click on submit, it does this form action here. So it forwards it to actionpage.php. And we haven't learned any PHP yet. So PHP is another thing that we need to learn to be able to add in some functionality to this. So that's what I wanted to let you know, is that I'm going to be trying to go through the JavaScript as quickly as possible so we can get to the PHP, and we can do some really cool stuff with PHP here. Alright, I'll catch you in the next video. Take it easy. Bye.